Okay, as I was saying, okay, let's just be real about this. As I was saying, and I gotta be real about you on this, I reacted a second time because I gotta make sure I put context in this shit. I put context in this shit so much to make sure that you guys actually understand my point. A corporation who publishes a game would like a stricter control on their game by getting your data. Okay? They'd like to do that, but this company does not have a good track record of keeping your data. Because of that, players are angry. But it's not just that. It's not just of the mistakes of Sony. It's also because simply that a lot of regions cannot even access the PlayStation Network in the first place. So a lot of the backlash stems from not being able to access PSN at all. So even if you are able to buy the game, if you are able to buy this game very well with your hard-earned money, you cannot at all access the game just because you are locked out of the game. Basically, you buy a game and then someone steals it from you. That's what it feels like. For the moment, that's exactly what it feels like to many who are playing this game. I haven't played this game yet, but even I know how it feels, because casual players who just like to actually have fun with a certain game suddenly get locked out of a game because of this bullshittery. Okay? This is nothing new, because in the years that passed, unfortunately, it happened. Ubisoft happened. Some Xbox access, some complicated Xbox protocol happened. Okay, let's just be real. Online only shit. Okay, basically online only shit just doesn't work well. Even if Helldivers is a live service, much as I hate to admit it, it is a live service. But here we are. So I got this news that apparently Sony had reversed their decision. I don't know what the hell was in their minds when they first actually did this. When they first required PlayStation Network registration. But holy heck, things are turning up quick. Things are turning up quick. Oh, sorry. This was just me just getting my Facebook up. Anyway, this is it. This is just one of the tweets that has the Helldivers 2 update. So, yeah. Sony says Helldivers 2 players will no longer need to connect a PSN account. This actually has been celebrated. This has been very much celebrated by a lot of VTubers. I even saw Geeks and Gamers, actually. Jeremy's video was the first I actually watched. Holy shit. Jeremy's video was the very first that I watched. No kidding. Of course he was frustrated. Of course he was definitely frustrated about the fact that this happened. But when he heard this, holy crap, he wasn't going to miss the news. He was definitely, yeah. What the heck? Hold on. Why did Asmongold, oh, must be a late boomer. Must be a late upload. Okay, so this, okay. Yeah. This is something. I was just, sorry. I'm actually watching some stuff, actually. Including things like DBZ as well, so yeah. Well, oh my god, this is actually, I think this is, oh, okay. This is Asmongold TV. Asmongold TV. I watched something from Asmongold clips that actually delivered the news about the reversal. Helldivers 2 matters get worse. This is just a late upload, if I'm right. Yeah. This is a late upload. Really late upload. Maybe I shouldn't do. I'm not clean remux. I'm gonna have to move. Just guys, give me a second here. But basically, I'm gonna be reacting again. Hold on. I'm just making sure that I have the right tools for it, because I will be like, I will be swift and it won't be too long. Basically, no, I will convert this on my own. I will not be remuxing it, guys. I'm just letting you guys know that OBS has a bit of a problem with its remux. It is not including all channels. Unfortunately, it is not including all channels for some reason. So if you have any other audio converters like Bigasoft Total Video Converter, so that all channels will be included, use that first. For some reason, I am not sure why, but OBS 30.1.2 is not stable when it comes to remuxing. Use Bigasoft Total Video Converter to update your recorded stuff if you get the time. You can use that. You can use alternatives to actually get all of the sounds out, because I did. There's a remuxing problem in OBS at the moment. So what I'm going to be reacting to is Helldivers 2 Matters Get Worse by Asmongold TV. Now, this Asmongold, actually late in the game, was actually been checking this out himself. He's been checking out the drama and stuff. Now, I think he's already. I think there will come a time when he will see that Helldivers will have its own integrity restored with the PSN reversed. We haven't seen that yet, but hey, I want to see it too. So yeah, let's go.
God damn! Holy sh**!
What are you doing?
What the f***? Oh my 200.
Hold on. Let me unfortunately, that browser wasn't working well.
God damn! Holy sh**! What the f***? 236,000 recent reviews. Oh my fuck! That is insane. Democracy at its finest. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Look at this. I leave a review though. Let me see how the reviews are doing. So yeah, the Helldivers 2 situation, I guess, is it's still getting worse. Overwhelmingly, only 15% of the last 236,000 reviews are positive. So, yeah, that's pretty fucking bad, guys. It's like a 30,000 to 200,000 ratio. It's a bad ratio, by the way. And so, yeah, all reviews are mixed. And so it's actually now below half are positive at this point with Helldivers 2. So they have effectively undone. I don't know how long this game has been out for. What, February? They've undone months worth of goodwill and me.
Exactly. This is why it was reversed. So much backlash, so much goodwill destroyed. So much goodwill destroyed only by a single policy change. Because first of all, this was set to actually be one of the best games that is actually accessible everywhere. Okay, why would you rob your own player base of their own game? Clearly, either they have been thinking of worse things, or they have not been planning shit. You know, PlayStation, I can say, is all the same, just a corporate body at this point. Okay? This is all I can say. It's only just a corporate body at this point. It's no longer an entity for gaming. It's really just a corporate body, and that's it.
Memes in a matter of days. That is incredible, man. Like, you don't see fuck-ups like this every day. Like, this is the kind of fuck-up that we're going to be talking about in 5 or 10 years, right? Do you remember whatever Helldivers did that one thing that was really bad? And people were like, whoa, man, we remember that was bad. That was real bad. So it's going to be a new, this is going to be a new point on the graph that people use and refer back to, right? Remember back, like, this is going to be like, what are some other like really big fuck ups? Like whenever Blizzard made people use their real names on the forums.
Yeah.
Xbox requiring the webcam to always be connected and connected to the internet.
Why would you require the webcam to always be connected to the internet? What is the significance for you to be protected? No, it's actually for your privacy to be breached. That's what it is for. That's plain simple. They want to breach your privacy because they want to do stuff to you. I'm not look. That's just how it is, okay? The darkest parts of the internet, I don't want to even know, okay?
Diablo 4 stash tabs, maybe Unity, Cyberpunk. Like, I mean, this is really like, this is crazy how bad this is.
I'm guessing this is just one of the late uploads when it comes to Helldivers just dipping so much into the void right now. But pretty much, there are already videos about Helldivers 2 finally being saved because PSN. My God. All right. Where is the thing? I'm not going to watch that thing. I'm not going to watch that video anymore, but pretty much, Helldivers PSN. Helldivers 2 PSN. So pretty much, they remove the PSN requirement. Another video is from Styloza. Sony remove Helldivers 2 PSN requirement. I don't know what this thing is, but hey. Here we go.
Holy shit. Look at this. Look.
I am subscribing to you. You need to. And if you ever get the time to watch this video, watch this video. Because I'm giving it a thumbs up right away. Here we go.
Look at this. Look at this. I cannot believe what I'm actually reading here. I cannot believe this, ladies and gentlemen. So Sony have walked back the PSN requirement. In fact, they've removed it. Look at this. Look at this. What the hell is this? This is... Okay, this is insane. This is actually insane. Look at this. Helldiver fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldiver 2 account linking update. The May 6 update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May the 30th, will not be moving forward. I never in a million years thought Sony would ever do this. Because I don't think they even care. But clearly they do. And clearly what we've been doing has made a big difference. I cannot believe it. I actually cannot believe it. It feels like...
You see, the reason why Sony had backtracked is because they know that if they lose their actual market, just because of the incident that they caused, they would lose their player base for not only just Helldivers 2, but any subsequent game that requires PlayStation Network. Any game that requires access to the PlayStation Network at all. There's the big possibility of the player base boycotting those games as well. Okay? Because, first off, you have to understand, this is no longer just about discrimination against PC users. This is discrimination against any region that does not have any permission to create a PlayStation Network. Basically, anti-regional. It's an anti-regional policy. It's an anti-regional policy that they don't like. And that is something they do not appreciate. Something that the community of Helldivers 2 does not appreciate, especially as they have people from different countries who cannot even register in the PSN at all. So this is anti-regional, anti-international freedom for gaming and stuff like that. Pretty much. You own the game. You basically own the game, even if it's a live service and you really just don't. But still, you basically own the game, and Sony is going to steal it from you. That's bad news. And Sony must have seen that seen that have seen that as a possible reaction, and oh my god, they did not expect that was the exact reaction that players have. Their game is being stolen from them by Sony. This is why Sony is retracting entirely on the PSN requirement. Helldivers originally was intended not to it's not supposed to mandate players. It's not supposed to mandate players at all. Okay? They lose their market, they lose everything. This is why they backtracked it. They lose their market, they lose everything. That's why they backtracked it.
Like, this is the only major order that matters that's ever been completed in the game's history. It's insane. Look at this. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2. We'll keep you updated on future plans. I literally cannot believe this. Like, I actually cannot believe it. Like, you guys can see this. It came out at 5 a.m. UK time. I've literally just woken up. It's like 7 a.m. in the UK, and I'm like, what? I wake up, and I'm like, what's going on? Oh, my God, what's this? I can see all these tweets. This is insane. This is actually insane. I cannot believe it. We've got to break this down, though. Like, what is going on here? I'm going to show you guys a bunch of tweets here. And we're just going to go out because this is frankly insane. This is actually insane. Look at this. This is really cool. And this would be such a Helldiver thing to do. So Johan, the CEO, he says, also, the accidental cape design is pretty cool from a community member. Now, I think this... Yeah, so you know what this is, right? This is an image of essentially the Steam...
Oh my god! Yes, it does come from the Steam graph. It comes from the Steam review. Oh my god! Okay, even the CEO is actually reacting positively to this. Oh
god. It's the view. The Steam review thing from the Steam page. Let me load it up. Let me load it up over here. Hang on a minute.
Oh my god. Well, okay.
Too, which would be an incredible cape, and in fact, it would be a cape that would literally it'd replace the Malevelon Creek cape, which I never ever thought anything would ever replace the Malevelon Creek cape. But this will, look at it, it's so good. Okay, let me show you the graph, hang on. So the graph would be, hold on a minute, what I've done here. Oh, this would be the graph. Can you see it? Can you see that?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the exact graph. Oh my god.
To that is actually incredible, and that needs to happen. That would be insane. That would actually be insane. That's such a good idea. That would be insane. Okay, let's take a look at all of this stuff, because this is just crazy. I cannot believe this. I actually cannot believe. It's like Sony are trying to salvage the game. I actually can't believe it. So the CEO was tweeting all this stuff last night, and you know, I just thought it was game over. So he says this. Is this the moment to tweet what you guys don't have phones? No, it's never the moment to tweet that.
It's not the moment to tweet. Yeah, to tweet that. That's a bit discriminatory to those who do not have phones. Hey, look, to those who cannot access pieces of media or interactive media at all just because they do not have a certain requirement of it. You just find the closest thing that actually seems fair to you, and then just fight for it, pretty much. Helldivers 2 has been accessible to everyone, and it was world-renowned for good reason, because it goes against what modern AAA gaming is, and it is hella fun. The accessibility itself has already been a milestone enough for Sony. What, they can't actually gain so much profit from actually seeing that their game has a lot to go out for? Seriously. At least this is one thing they should actually keep on going, right? I mean, why suddenly remove access to the game from regions that cannot access the PlayStation Network? I bet there was someone inside that company that actually made a bad decision, and that the body politic just went forward with that decision because they thought, you go ahead and you go ahead with this direction. Let's try to agree with this and let's see where it goes. Maybe Sony is actually picking people who are supposedly different, who just want to actually try something different, and then the next thing the body politic knows, they just suddenly find themselves being slandered so much. They are in bad faith of the gamers who are actually buying their games, right? And then, yeah, I'm sure that person who actually suggested actually doing this must have been fired. If not, somebody fire him already. Just don't give him a job like ever again. This is what he's done is actually terrible. To the casual players, he would be a terrible person. He is a terrible person to the casuals. But those who are actually liking this game and just not looking into all the drama like this, okay, fine. But they got to be very careful about their data, especially as they're entering it into a registration. Fine, it won't matter to them so much, but it matters to those who are just getting into the game. It just matters to those who are just getting into the game and just enjoying themselves. They don't have to be competitive. They don't have to be overly competitive in a game. Yet here we are finding ourselves in a crossroads because we have to ask ourselves whether Sony is to be trusted entirely. But them backtracking out on this is a good step. This is a good step towards the casual gamer. Okay? This is a good step towards the casual gamer. And I applaud them for this. I really do applaud them for this.
Also, insane story. I'm the guy that went on stage and said that. I was speaking to him the night before he did that, because obviously I was at BlizzCon with Overwatch, and he was not looking forward to the day. Although I didn't know what was going to happen, but he was like, yeah, it's going to be an interesting time, and it definitely was. Anyway, on a serious note, we're all talking solutions with PlayStation, especially for non-PSN countries. Your voice has been heard, and I'm doing everything I can to speak for the community, but I don't have the final say. Now, I have been obviously saying that you cannot just remove the restriction for non-PSN account countries where there's no PSN account availability. It would have to be global. You'd have to just say, no, nobody can have it. Let's go. And I can only assume the reason why Sony have done this is the brand damage must have started to impact them for PlayStation, because everyone was like, look, you've got Helldivers 2. It's literally the biggest game of the year, one of the best ever live service games, definitely one of the best modern live service games, huge player base, and you've just absolutely annihilated it and it's all over for us. But actually, it seems like that community, because you've got to remember, like the Helldivers community, we have been trained, haven't we, to complete major orders as a community, and this was the only major order that's ever really mattered, and it's been completed in like 3 days. It's actually, I can't believe I'm making this video. Like I actually cannot stress this enough, guys. I cannot believe I'm actually making this video, because I thought this was it. You know, I was actually sitting there thinking, well, I need to tone down my video coverage of this game now, because I still enjoy the game, but this is just a joke. Like, they can't get rid of literally, you know, a massive number of their players, and I can't sit here in good faith and carry on making content on this game. But yeah, I actually can now, because they've said,
oh yeah,
oh my God, there's another tweet for the...
This is something I did not expect, okay? Seriously, something I did not expect from Sony at all. Whatever changed their decision, it isn't out of pity for the gamer. It isn't out of pity for the gamer. No. There is an aim for this. Obviously, it's to make sure that they maintain their market. And if they do lose their market for one game, just because of a simple reason that they overlooked, they lose the entire market for the rest of the games that they're involved with in relation to live service games and anything connected to the PlayStation Network at all. So that's why they reversed it. If they lose their market, it's over for them. This is attracting their market. they remove it for a big chunk of their player base, that market is gone. So yeah, this goes in. This actually goes in. I'm gonna say. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. So this was the CEO tweeting about the update. This is the first thing I've seen this morning. And he says this: firstly, I am impressed by the willpower of the Helldiver 2 community and your ability to collaborate. Secondly, I want to thank our partners and friends at PlayStation for quickly and effectively making the decision to leave PSN linking optional. We together want to set a new standard for what a live game is and how developers and community can support each other to create the best game experiences. And it's true. I mean, there was a whole thing where Johan was actually tweeting yesterday saying, look, it's not just Sony's fault. I knew about this for 6 months. I knew this was going to happen and all of this. And it was going to turn into a mess, to be honest, this situation was. Because it's like, where's the blame going? Is it going to Sony? Is it going to Arrowhead? Are they both at fault? Why did Sony just wake up one day and go, okay, now it's time to turn this on? Was this always in the contract? It was getting really murky. But I swear, this is just insane. This is actually, like, this is just win-win. You know, like, I'm glad Sony have seen reason here because, I mean, what's been happening over the last 2 days? You've been getting hammered with negative reviews on Helldivers 2. You have just been getting hammered with PlayStation brand integrity is eroding away. You've got a game studio which is literally on top of the world just collapsing because, I mean, I can't even imagine what's been going on over there. Everything's been falling apart. You know, you've got massive like community outcry. You've got, you always know it's bad. If I was ever a community manager, I would always be shitting bricks if I see like things going outside of whatever the community is of the thing that I'm managing. Then I'd be like, uh-oh, alarm bells are ringing. You know, I'm seeing all of these massive YouTubers, these big streamers, these, you know, celebrities, all these people are like going in. Massive news publications are starting to write about this that generally don't care about gaming stuff. It's like, this is insane. I'm worried. We need to sort this out. But and so the only way to really try and repair any of that brand damage is to go, you know what? We need to just take this back. And this is not something Sony is known for. Sony have been known for just doing whatever the hell they like. You know, it was, I can't.
Yes, they can be goats. They can be whatever. All right, let's just be real. When it comes to policies made between companies, I can just tell you, Sony used to be the good guys, and Xbox used to be the bad guys, like to prevent the PC master race from getting too powerful and stuff like that. And then Sony actually rises up, makes PlayStation better, makes their games better. Sony makes shit better. But now that they're actually the big corpo, they're the bad guy. Asmongold said that in one video, and I can tell you, it has become true. But whatever happened here, I can definitely tell you that this is not over. We have not seen or heard the last of Sony in regards to this issue that they have caused. Okay? I'm going to leave Stylos' video here. We need to check out, first of all, what the effect this has made on the Steam, on the actual Steam page. First of all, Steam Helldivers 2. We need to know if Helldivers 2's reviews are actually improving as they as was suggested. Improve it a bit more. Okay, here we go. So I am seeing some improvement. Well, mostly or overwhelmingly. Wait a minute. Hold on. Huh. Thought so. Okay. Here's what I'm seeing right now. Okay? So, Galaxy's last line of offense. Enlisted Helldivers enjoying the fight for freedom across a hostile galaxy in a fast, frantic, and ferocious third-person shooter. The recent reviews are now mostly negative. Now, we will see first if the reviews have... Democracy has prevailed. Yeah! This is recent. Snowy headquarters. Attention all Helldivers. Yeah. Yeah. So some others did not change their ratings because, first of all, they had a bitter taste. It left a very bitter taste. I can agree with some of the other players here who reviewed this game, who decided not to actually change up the reviews. I can understand that. It left a very, very bitter taste here, and I can understand where they're coming from. So this is something that is actually monumental. It is a monumental moment in which all of us can actually celebrate. This is a corporate BS that has been prevented from actually spreading further. Well, a form of corporate BS. Seriously, I'm just saying it. It's just real. It's just really real. I really hate that it happened, but it just did. We've gone through that. Hopefully it gets resolved. And if it does get resolved, thank God I'll be able to access it. Because for some reason... Okay, hold on. Let me just check if I can access it myself too. Because apparently in the Philippines, I can't even... Apparently in my Steam page, I cannot even download it too myself. So let me just check it first. Because I really need to know if some things have changed. Because I need to browse. Let's browse. Oh man, don't do that now. Whatever. You just do what you got to do, and whatever. Just do what you got to do if you have to. Oh man, no. Seriously, you're gonna bring down the internet. Well, not exactly the internet right now. It's just making sure that. Okay. Browse the Steam store for games. I'm just checking out the stuff here. So Helldivers 2. So here. View page. Oh boy. This is still delisted. This is okay. I am using my Steam right now. Hey, if you like to actually check it out yourself, my Steam link is available in my card landing page. So yeah. So basically, I cannot even download the game at all. I had no access to the game just yet. But when this becomes available again, when PlayStation, when they really make it available for everyone, because they really, really made it, well, hopefully it just works. I love this game and the team behind it. Very good and democratic game. Dedicated community, developer behind it. Monkey together strong. We push back Sony. May 6. It is May 6. Managed democracy. Best community ever. Yeah. The reviews, the recent reviews. They're really, really just 30% of the 278,000 user reviews in the last 30 days are positive. So 70%? This is negative? Oh my God. 53% of the 700,000 user reviews for this game are positive. Oh my God. It was battered so much. Okay, the thing is, I saw this at first. Okay, let's just be real about this. I saw this at first at recent reviews. Well, on the peak of its problems, on this was read at first as overwhelmingly negative. Overwhelmingly negative. That is how very, very, very bad it was. So yeah, Arrowhead Game Studios had no choice but to really just comply with what Sony wanted. They had. This is just like another Blizzard situation in which Blizzard just forces themselves onto the developers. They just do these things just to gain a bigger buck. It's just, I don't know why they keep doing that shit, but it is unbelievably unreal. It is so unreal, man. It keeps being unreal because they don't want to make it real. They don't want to make it real. It's like they want us to live in some sort of fantasy world in which we cannot escape our pain for some reason. They want us to feel the pain of losing a game that we bought, losing a game that we own. Well, it's not exactly a game that we own because this live services are hellishly bad to keep because they can go at any time. If Sony goes, this game goes. If the license goes, this game goes too. It doesn't matter. Either way. Okay? Either way. This is still attached to a company. This is something we have to try and preserve because this game gets so good. Wow. This game has got to get better. This game has got to get way better for it to be a positive influence in the world again. Once that happens, Helldivers 2 will be more than a game of the year. It'll be the game of the decade.